What is success? It's a question we've all heard countless times. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself whether your answer is truly your own? From the moment we're born, we're surrounded by ideas of what success should look like. We're told to study hard, get a good job, earn more money, buy a beautiful home, drive a nice car, and build a life that others admire. But here's a question worth asking. What if everything we've been taught about success is only one version of it? Success is strange because it changes as we change. Ask a child what success means, and they might tell you it's becoming an astronaut or a famous football player. Ask a teenager, and success might mean popularity, freedom, or getting into a dream university. Ask someone struggling to pay their bills, and success may simply mean financial stability. Ask someone who already has millions, and you might discover they're searching for something money could never buy. Success isn't fixed. It's constantly moving. And perhaps that's because success isn't really a destination at all. Modern society has become incredibly good at showing us what success looks like. Luxury cars, designer clothes, private jets, perfect vacations, millions of followers, perfect smiles. Every day we're shown carefully selected highlights of other people's lives, and without realizing it, we begin measuring our own lives against them. But social media rarely shows the sleepless nights. It doesn't show the anxiety, the pressure, the loneliness, or the sacrifices made behind every polished photograph. Visibility is not the same as fulfillment. One of the biggest traps we fall into is believing happiness waits just beyond the next achievement. If I get promoted, if I earn a little more, if I finally buy that house, if more people recognize my work, then everything will fall into place. But something remarkable happens once we reach those goals. The excitement fades. What once felt extraordinary slowly becomes ordinary. Our minds adapt. And almost immediately, we begin chasing something else. The finish line moves. Again. And again. And again. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. No matter how fast we run, we often end up feeling as though we're standing in exactly the same place. Now, let's be honest. Money matters. Financial security can reduce stress, provide opportunities, and create freedom that many people desperately need. Pretending money isn't important ignores reality. But there is a difference between having enough to live comfortably and believing that more money will permanently fill every emotional gap. Money is an incredible tool. It can buy comfort. It can buy experiences. It can buy time. But it cannot buy peace of mind, meaningful relationships, or a sense of purpose. Perhaps the greatest thief of success isn't failure. Perhaps it's comparison. Imagine two people earning exactly the same income. One constantly compares themselves to billionaires and influencers. The other compares themselves to the person they were 5 years ago. Who do you think feels more successful? Success often has less to do with what we possess and more to do with how we perceive our own journey. History offers fascinating examples. Alexander the Great conquered much of the known world before the age of 30. Yet even he continued searching for more. Isaac Newton transformed science forever, yet described himself as a child collecting shells on a beach while the vast ocean of truth remained undiscovered. Some of humanity's greatest achievers never believed they had done enough. That tells us something important. Achievement and fulfillment are not the same thing. Maybe success isn't a single mountain we climb. Maybe it's a landscape with many different peaks. Financial success, emotional success, physical success, creative success, intellectual success, social success. Someone can build an extraordinary career while neglecting their health. Another person may have very little money, yet wake up every morning surrounded by people they love. Which one is more successful? Perhaps neither. Or perhaps both. Because success isn't a competition. It's deeply personal. So instead of asking, "Am I successful?" maybe we should ask different questions. Am I growing? Am I learning? Am I becoming kinder? Am I building a life that reflects my own values rather than someone else's expectations? Would I still choose this path if nobody applauded me for it? Now imagine something for a moment. Imagine waking up tomorrow in a world where nobody knows your salary. Nobody knows your job title. Nobody sees your car. Nobody can count your followers. Nobody knows your possessions. The only thing people can experience is the way you treat them. What goals would still matter? What dreams would you continue chasing? What kind of person would you want to become? Your answers may reveal more about success than any number printed in a bank account ever could. Because perhaps success was never about impressing the world. Perhaps it has always been about becoming someone you respect when you're completely alone. At the end of our lives, very few people wish they had spent more time comparing themselves to strangers. Very few wish they had bought one more expensive watch or one more luxury car. Instead, people remember moments, conversations, friendships, family, growth, love, the risks they took, the opportunities they embraced, and the life they truly lived. So, what is success? Maybe success isn't reaching the top before everyone else. Maybe it isn't having the biggest house or the highest salary. Maybe success is waking up each morning with purpose, going to sleep with peace, growing a little every single day, and building a life that feels meaningful to you, even if nobody else understands it. Because in the end, the greatest success isn't becoming someone the world admires. It's becoming someone you genuinely admire, even when nobody else is watching.